back in 2017. I did my first year over in the west coast of South Australia in a town called Tumby Bay, and then did my senior registrar year here in Loxton. I loved it basically, and then went and did a further year of anaesthetic skills in Adelaide. And once I did that, to the enjoyment of the practice, I did actually come back and have set up a life here now.
I was lucky when I was in third year of medical school, I got to do a year placement out here. I was completely sold on it after that year. It was great. The people are lovely, the scenery is amazing. It's just a beautiful spot to be. The work was very exciting as well. I didn't really like tertiary hospitals. I really loved working out in the country, and you had a lot more autonomy in what you did, a lot more responsibility, a lot more hands-on. The work's a lot more exciting.
I like getting out bush and being on the river and that sort of stuff, so that was one of the main lifestyle draw cards. For me as well, I found it was a lot easier to negotiate a work-life balance where I got to be a much more present parent at home, so it sort of ticked a few boxes on the lifestyle front.
All the facilities are really close, so if you want to go from the supermarket to the hospital to your house, everything's a 2-3 minute drive. So you get a lot more time in your day after work and before work to do the things that you enjoy. So I think that's probably the biggest advantage.
The great thing about country practice is there's no such thing as a normal day, but some normal days can be things such as just consulting in the general practice. It often starts with hospital ward rounds, seeing inpatients, can do some emergency work. Procedural skills also anaesthetics, aged care homes we service, kids, adults, older people, palliative care, a bit of everything. I enjoyed growing up in the country, and I was really happy to know that Akron was a real college that I could specialise in general practice, and that's where I wanted to end up, and Akron was a great fit for me.
The people at Akron were very friendly, welcoming. They made the logistics of onboarding easy, so that's what really swayed my decision.
A common question is, I don't know if I can, then work in a city job if I've done my fellowship training through Akron. At the end of the day, your basic qualification is still general practice, and you can do that anywhere. I would just argue that you develop a much broader skill set and a broader knowledge of health and health in people's contexts when you do your time rurally and do your training through a rural college.
I knew straight away walking in, there was a sense of friendliness, there was a sense of social events throughout the year, there's primary schools, high schools, so I really felt it was a town that had a future and that I could build a life in.